So another story, and this one gonna be about the loyalty chip, like kinda like a Black Mirror shit. The perfect employee. Emma sits, at her desk, like a typing furiously. Her co-workers marvel at her productivity. She's the model employee, like staying late every night, volunteering for tasks no one else wants, never complaining. But Emma feels strange. At times, she catches, herself doing things she doesn't remember agreeing to, like walking to meetings she never planned, saying yes before realizing what she was agreeing to. It's as if her body is on autopilot. One evening, after a grueling 14-hour shift, she overhears her manager, Mr. Graves, praising her performance. The chip works wonders, he says to another executive. Emma's ears perk up. Chip? Then, a shocking discovery. Emma begins investigating, scoring the internet and company forums late at night. She discovers, rumors about a loyalty enhancement program offered to high-performing employees. It's marketed as a productivity boost, reducing burnout by aligning personal goals with company objectives. There's a catch. Participants sign non-disclosure agreements, and details scarce. One night, Emma digs deeper and stumbles upon an authorized guide on an obscure forum. The chip isn't just a productivity booster, it overrides impulses, prioritizing company loyalty over personal choice. Worse, it can rewrite memories to justify actions the wearer might resist. Panicked, Emma checks her employment contract. Her signature is there, approving the procedure, but she doesn't remember signing up for anything. Next one, about the commands escalate. Emma starts experiencing invasive commands outside of the work. During dinner with friends, she abruptly leaves to complete a report she wasn't assigned. On a rare day off, she drives to the office without knowing why. Her body acts against her will, and when she tries to, resist, like a searing pain shoots through her head. She begins, recording herself, leaving voice memos before and after work. This isn't me. She whispers into her phone after a strange encounter where she handed over her personal diary to HR. But when she listens back, she sounds enthusiastic and compliant, happy to help, anything for the company. Next scene, about peeling back the layers. Emma confronts HR, demanding answers. The manager, a cold corporate woman named Mrs. Vega, feigns ignorance, but Emma catches a slip when Vega warns her it's best to let the chip do its job. Fighting it will only cause complications. Emma grows desperate. She schedules a brain scan at a private clinic, bribing the technician for discretion. The scan confirms her fears. A foreign device is embedded in her prefrontal cortex, altering neural pathways. Removing it could erase critical parts of her personality or worse, kill her. The next part gonna be about devastating truth. Emma plans to flee the company, but the chip forces her to report herself to security. She's detained and brought to Mr. Graves, who calmly explains, "You agreed to this, Emma. You were struggling. You wanted to be better. Don't you remember?" To her horror, Mr. Graves show her a recording of herself like smiling and signing the consent form. "I'm ready to be my best self," she says in the video. Like tears stream down her face as she realizes that she didn't just, write her present. It altered her past, making her believe she willingly choose this fate. So the final submission, Emma spirals into despair. She tries to resist, but the chip tightens its grip. Each protest becomes harder to vocalize, her thoughts clouding over with corporate slogans like loyalty is success, dedication is freedom. It reminds me another, what was that, 1986 or whatever, that shit. Okay, the story ends with Emma smiling, brightly at her desk, the perfect employee once more. In her mind, she's, convinced that she's always wanted this life. Meanwhile, a new co-worker watches her in awe, like unaware that they will soon receive the same offer. Join the loyalty enhancement program. Be the best version of yourself.